Hello, it's Bill again. I'd like to add something to the special relativity finding that we discovered, the video that I just put out a little while ago. And I think that this is going to provide a solution to the twins paradox, a satisfying solution. So let's go back to where Alice is flying 0.8 c to a distant object. That's 11.18 billion light years away. So at that distance, dark energy causes a recessional velocity of 0.8 c. So now Alice is matching reference frames with that distant object. That distant object stays at the exact same distance no matter how long Alice flies. This means Alice is in the same reference frame and her clock is going to tick at the same rate, the same apparent rate as that distant object. So Alice's clock is actually ticking slower now because she's matching recessional velocities. Now that distant object, if they're not moving in their reference frame, their clock is actually not ticking the same as Alice, it's actually ticking faster. But relativistically, it looks like it's the same because it's so far away and receding. So this means that Alice is actually staying younger. Her clock is not ticking as fast as that distant object, and that's because Alice is moving in her frame. She's matching velocities with objects on her, near her cosmic event horizon. And this is why Alice's clock goes slow, but that distant object, if it's not moving in its reference frame, locally, its clock is going full speed and it's ticking faster at a rate of 0.6 times faster. At 0.8 c, you got a time dilation factor of 0.6. So this is truly how the twins paradox works. Alice is actually stays younger because she's moving in her reference frame. Also, I want to talk about, let's say Alice is flying to something closer, about 7 or 10 billion light years away. That'll have a recessional velocity of around 0.7 c. So when Alice begins her journey from that distant target that she's going towards, it looks like Alice is only making 0.1 c progress. And then as Alice gets closer and closer, only 5 billion light years away, Alice is now making 0.44 c progress. And then when Alice actually makes it out to that target, Alice finally makes 0.8 c progress because the dark energy no longer has an effect because she's local to it. So you'll see that the acceleration caused by cosmic event horizons is baked into how it appears like Alice is accelerating to that distant object. Alice looks like she's going from 0.1 c to 0.4 c up to 0.8. But locally, Alice is only flying at 0.8 c. So this is how you can see that from the distant object's perspective, Alice is accelerating even though Alice is not adding any more extra energy. It appears like she's accelerating the entire way. So this is what I've got. I can't believe that others haven't found this out. This is a very easy explanation of special relativity, and it just fell out. I guess they'll have to admit that cosmic horizons are real, but seems to be very elegant. Go ahead and check out my other videos. My playlist, I think, is a really good explanation of the entire model. All the other videos are kind of my journey and little addendums that I find here and there. And I hope you all have a great day, and remember, gravity's for the masses.